Welcome to the Angler and Sportsman Magazine audio network. Whether you're driving or just relaxing at home, it's a great way to get the latest fishing and hunting advice, along with other valuable information from Angler and Sportsman Magazine. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the audio.
The pursuit of turkeys is one of the most proactive types of hunting you can do. Unlike deer hunting, for the most part, where you wait in ambush, you are actively trying to locate, call in, and kill a male turkey. All these pieces to the puzzle of success start with preparation and practice. Outside of your regular scouting regiment for turkeys, there are several things you can do to prepare for the season ahead. We'll focus on the turkey vest and what you should have to cover all your bases when you step into the woods for your spring hunt. Clear it out. Each year when I start preparing for turkey season, I pull out my trusty vest and completely empty it of all contents. I typically find extra pine straw, leaves, bark, and other foreign matter, so it's a good time to turn it upside down and beat it around a bit to loosen any stowaways that might be hiding in the nooks and crannies. Out with the old, in with the new. Once everything is out, I like to organize, clean, and test all my calls. If I have diaphragm calls with stuck reeds that won't free up or are misformed, I pitch them and make plans for new ones. Test it first. I chalk my box and rough up my slates, organize my strikers, and test them all to be ready when the time comes. Cover and cut. There's nothing worse than realizing you forgot your gloves and face mask when you hit the woods, so I make sure they're clean and sitting in a top pocket ready for action. I check to verify my clippers and hand saw are there as well. These are invaluable for cutting that one limb out of your way or quickly making a blind too. Don't forget the eyes. As I age, my eyes ain't what they used to be, and binoculars become more and more valuable to me in the field. They have saved me time and time again as I come to the edge of a field, and with the naked eye, it looks clear. But when I put my binos up, I see a bird standing in the shade of the trees. Deeks and shots. I make sure my decoys are clean and have their corresponding stakes in place and in good working order to support them. Of course, having extra shot shells tucked away is always reassuring, as you never know when you may be needing them. Wear before you walk. One thing I would recommend is that after you have reassembled your vest, you should put your vest on and walk around a bit to make sure that you have the easiest access to the items you use the most, and that things are not clicking or clacking together while moving around. Typically, you can make some minor adjustments to where things are positioned and stop those little noises that could potentially cost you a bird at the moment of truth. Checklist. Here is a list of items that I always have in my vest. This has served me well over the years, and I can hardly think of a scenario where I haven't face mask and gloves. These are necessary, for I even keep an extra pair in our mouth calls. Diaphragms, crow, and owl. Slate calls, a must for your arsenal, can make soft purrs to loud cuts and yelps. Strikers. I have several made with different materials to give different tones. Sandpaper, for roughing up your slates and strikers. Box call, always good to have for volume to get a bird to gobble in the late morning. Chalk, to touch up your box call in the field. Binoculars, a must. Once you use them, you won't believe how helpful they are. Shot shells, never hurts to have a few extra. Saw and hand clippers, I can't tell you how many times I've been glad to have them. Bird carrier, for those long walks out. Decoys and stakes, frustrating to have a busted stake when you need it most. Thermocell, great for later in the season as mosquitoes start becoming a problem. Small scale, totally extra, but fun to weigh your bird in the field. Water, to keep hydrated, and sometimes you may need it for a little cleanup. TP, this can be a lifesaver, especially after a breakfast burrito and coffee. I hope this will remind you of something you might be missing in yours. I'd love to hear from you if there's something you think I'm missing or that you just can't go into the woods without. May the toms flop before you.